Let's talk a little bit, if you wouldn't mind, about auditions. How do you prepare for an audition? What's the best way of getting ready for an audition? How do you deal with an audition? And again, as Liz was saying, you know, however big a star you are, you still audition.
Oh, you never stop. You never stop auditioning. Well, first of all, look at what you're asked to do. Normally, at a first audition, you might just be asked to sing a song of your own choice, for example. And so make sure it's something you know inside out, backwards, and are really confident. But don't just take one song. Take at least 3, if not half a dozen. Take your, what we call your portfolio. Take different choices, because they might hear one song and say, what else have you got? Try not to take something that's too well known, because you know, try to be a bit different, because you say it's you've only got a few minutes to make your mark. Get up in good time. Make sure you are totally warmed up, really warmed up and ready to go. Be on time. If you have dialogue or material to look at, really work hard on that. These days, if you get sent music from a show, you get sent a guide track to sing to and everything. They do help you a lot. So make sure you do as much work on that as possible. So preparation is the key, really. And when you go in for an audition and they want you to sing, go over to the pianist and chat with them about setting the tempo of what you're going to sing. Take your time. You don't have to rush, because it's your audition, it's your time. Make sure the pianist knows exactly what you're going to do. Make sure the music is all stuck together so it opens out like a book. Don't give him all, you know, separate pages. That's no good. That's another bit of preparation. And take your time and just know that you nothing's going to go wrong, because you're well prepared and you'll remember every line and know what you're doing. And also, I would say, if the panel's in front of you, don't look directly at a panel, look above their heads as if you're on a stage. Look above them. If you're singing something that's just got the odd funny line in where you'd like to direct something at the panel, you could direct the odd line at them, but basically not. You forget they're there, and it's imagine you're on a stage and looking up.
Thank you. That's really, really useful thoughts there. And also, very interesting, you were saying, and you can start preparing this at any point, have a portfolio of songs.
Oh, absolutely. And nowadays, you know, you've got the world as your oyster. You know, there are loads of things. You can hear anything so much on YouTube and stuff. And there are services, you know, if you can't get hold of the sheet music of something, you know, you can go onto somewhere like Fiverr, that app, where you can get people to write things out for you quite cheaply, you know, transcribe things if you send them a recording or something. Yes, but definitely have a choice. You need, you know, you need an up-tempo song, a pop song, or maybe a rock song, a comedy song, a legit, what they call a legit song, you know, pre-1950s. You need a whole wealth of material, because you never know what you're going to be asked to do. And even have something unaccompanied as well.
Oh, wow, really? Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
And the sense in which that you might... I think it's really important that you said don't choose something too well known, because nobody wants to sit through another version of Memory, do they? You know,
nobody wants to hear Empty Chairs at Empty Tables or Memory, or I'm afraid nobody really wants to hear stuff from Les Mis or Phantom.
Or Wicked.
Sing that for your own pleasure, but try and be a bit clever. The other very important thing to remember is sing a song that you can imagine yourself playing that role, a song that belongs to a role you imagine. So, for example, if you're you know 15 years old, don't go and sing "Send in the Clowns" just because you think it's a pretty song, you like it. "Send in the Clowns" is written for a much more mature person in the show. So don't just pick a song because you like the song. Look at the show, look at the context of the show, who sings it, where it comes in the show. The other thing you should know is who wrote the song, because you might be asked, particularly if you're auditioning for a music theatre course, you will. Well, I've sat on audition panels many times, saying, well, who wrote this? You know, I mean, somebody once came in and sang, he said, "I'd like to sing, Oh, What a Beautiful Morning." I said, "What show is that from?" He said, and he went, "Oklahoma." And I said, "Yeah, and who wrote Oklahoma?" And he thought for a minute and he said, "Cameron McIntosh."
Well, Cameron's multi-talented, but not that talented.
Do pay respect to the composers and lyricists. At least know.
And there's no excuse nowadays. It's all on Wikipedia. It's all out there. You can.
It takes seconds. It takes seconds to find out. You've got all the information at your fingertips. It's fantastic. Do your preparation. Do your homework, and look at the story of the show. And dramatically where the piece comes, you're taking out of, if you're taking a song out of context, you can do whatever you like with it, but still in your head know where it comes in the show.